what is up, you guys? Up in the party, and like every day is your birthday, because we got another one for y'all today. And today we are going to be checking out how alcohol changes your body. The reason we're going to be doing this is because I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to lie. I did tee up for Christmas because it's Christmas. It's Christmas. And I do have my medical card. I do just want to put that out there. But I was about 3 weeks sober. So, but you know, I do take maybe like a little bit of wine every other week or some shit like that. So I want to know how alcohol changes your body. So without further ado, we're going to hop into this, and I hope you enjoy the ride. We're going to be seeing what's happening.
Of adults have drank alcohol in their life.
Damn.
It's an extremely popular
That's actually
drug
crazy, y'all. 85% of adults have drank alcohol. That's over 3/4 of all adults.
Increases specific neuronal excitation in your brain with biological byproducts that have a huge impact on your body.
Shit, I'm gonna have to really focus, bro. I feel like I'm in chemistry class.
Beverage, is there an ideal time for your physiology? Is it better to day drink or drink at night?
It gotta be
When you
better to
drink
drink
a shot
at
of
night.
vodka, 20% of the alcohol is absorbed by the stomach, 80% in the small intestine, where it goes into your bloodstream, then to your liver to be metabolized. Ethanol gets into cells by
Is that how you pronounce y'all intestine? Intestine? I've been saying intestine my whole life, but these boys seem to know what they talking about. Is it a intestine? Intestine?
Where it goes into your bloodstream, then to your liver to be metabolized. Ethanol gets
Let me
into
know in the
cells
comments,
by
bro. How do y'all
passive
pronounce it?
diffusion, so the more you drink, the faster you get drunk. And when alcohol accumulates and finally gets to your brain, it suppresses the excitatory neurotransmitter glutamate, which causes information transfer in the brain to become slower, with only the largest signals making it through. You feel less, perceive less, notice less, and remember less. So a check for drinking at night is that day drinking alcohol won't allow you to complete your daily tasks.
A check for day drinking is that we've been doing it for millions of years. Known as the drunk monkey hypothesis, the only reason you're able to drink alcohol right now dates back to a gene mutation.
Why does he have the
that
DNA
occurred
going out
10
of his
million
dick?
years ago in your ancestors. A monkey-looking eutherian mammal, which is the common ancestor to you and the chimpanzee, of course, had a mutation in their enzyme, alcohol dehydrogenase, which made this enzyme 40 times more effective at metabolizing alcohol. This specific mutation in the alcohol dehydrogenase meant that no longer would small amounts of alcohol be poisonous, but now could be a viable energy source. This hypothesis also recognizes that around 10 million years ago,
that monkey Doug was cheeked up. I ain't even gonna lie to you,
living
bro.
in the trees and began living on the ground.
Is that his wife in the
This
back?
new mutated alcohol metabolizing enzyme was beneficial as it made the copious amounts of fermenting fruit on the forest floor
Let me focus on this
accessible
shit,
as a
bro.
new dietary need. Essentially, mutations sound bad, but sometimes they allow us humans to get absolutely sloshed, bruh. And our ancestors were likely eating these fermented fruits during the day. They were also getting lots of new energy. But while drinking alcohol may increase your caloric energy, and while day drinking you might be like kinda giddy, like shots on the patio energy, like woohoo, that will quickly go away and you will become a lethargic afternoon mess, which kind of creates a check for drinking at night. Any excited
Yeah, bro, I'd be
you feel while drinking is due to the suppression of brain firing in the prefrontal cortex. This part of your brain controls your impulses and restrains behavior. Therefore, alcohol suppressing this inhibitory part of your brain causes you to loosen up and become a bit more extra.
Why am my screen tweaking and geeking, bro? This shit acting like it just took a drink. Can we not?
For example, once while drunk, I became very extroverted and invited everyone in my university residence into my tiny room to have a dance party. And while blasting Kesha's "This place about to blow," the floor almost caved in, the cops were called, and I was fined for having an illegal rave.
That sounds like
But
a
this
good
drunk
time, bro.
Extroversion won't last long due to your liver. In your liver is where the famous enzyme alcohol dehydrogenase lives, and it breaks down the ethanol into acetaldehyde. The buildup of acetaldehyde causes incoordination, memory problems, and sleepiness. So day drinking leads to these byproducts building up in your body during the day, causing you to lose coordination, forget things, and become sedated. In fact, drinking during the day is related to higher injuries in sports, which seems a little obvious. All of this is a check for drinking at night.
I'm telling you, bro, drinking at night's the wave,
For
bro.
day drinking, or rather the point against night drinking, is that it negatively affects your sleep. Since we now know that alcohol inhibits the excitatory neurotransmitter glutamate, when alcohol leaves your system, the brain kind of overcorrects and there's a rebound of glutamate, which leads to excitability and irritation. Drinking at night means this excitable rebound happens when you're trying to sleep. This ends up dismantling your sleep through the night, cutting it up into tiny little bits and actually interrupting your sleep cycle in a way that a lot of people don't even realize is happening. But you may be saying, but alcohol helps me get to sleep. But electrical
I
brain-
was just about to pause and say that, bro, because I feel like I've never, you know what I'm saying, when I'm about to sleep, I'm about to sleep. You know what I'm saying? Once my head hits that pillow, I'm usually out. I'm not gonna lie, I do sometimes wake up at like 4 or 5 in the morning, and then I'll go right back to bed as soon as I wake up. Literally, I'll just like wake up, go pee real quick, look at my phone, right back when I hit the bed, I'm out again. But that's not even all the time, it's just sometimes.
Brainwaves show that sleeping while intoxicated is not natural sleep. It's more sedative, similar to anesthesia. In fact, alcohol is one of the strongest sedatives of the integral REM sleep, the type of sleep which causes dreams. When the liver metabolizes alcohol, it produces ketones and aldehydes. The aldehydes block the brainwaves needed to generate this powerful REM dream sleep, which can have astounding effects. REM sleep is so essential for a lot of functions in your body and brain, including memory and association. One study got a group of college students together to study them for a week. On day 1, they learned a novel computer programming language or a new form of algebra. By the end of day 1, they were tested and all had a proficiency of understanding around 90%. Over the coming week, a control group slept naturally, a second group got a little drunk every night before bed on 2 to 3 shots of vodka, which was based on their body weight, and a third group slept naturally on day 1 to 2, and then had alcohol before bed starting on day 3.
Damn, bro, they did a test and got these kids drunk.
Body weight, and a third group slept
Go
naturally
crazy.
on day 1 to 2, and then had alcohol before bed starting on day 3. 7 days later, and they were all tested again. People in the control group without alcohol at night remembered everything they had learned and showed enhanced abstraction and retention of knowledge. The group who drank before bed since day 1 forgot more than 50% of their knowledge, and the group that started drinking after day 2 forgot around 40% of their knowledge. So day drinking actually allows your body enough time to metabolize the alcohol so you can get a good sleep. A check for day drinking for sure.
Some people argue that day drinking a mimosa with the sweethearts or knocking back a cold brewski with the boys makes them feel better than having a dark whiskey on the rocks at night while talking about philosophy.
Well, I wouldn't
Does
be
the
having a
type of
dark
alcohol
whiskey
that you're
at all at
drinking
any
affect
time,
how
bro.
you
I think that
enjoy
shit
it? One
nasty as
survey
hell,
found
boy.
individuals reported higher negative expectancies after drinking shots of distilled spirits and higher positive expectancies after drinking wine and beer.
Now,
Another study
wine
found
is
that
good, bro.
29.8% of respondents
On me, on G, to all of you people out there, bro. How in the mother fluffing hell do y'all be drinking shit like Bud Light? And like those type of beers, like they are nasty, bro. There's no way you can drink that shit and actually think it tastes good. There's no way. There's literally no way. People who drink beer blow my mind. It is literally so gross. Unless you're drinking twisted teas or something, you know what I'm saying? That ain't even damn near beer anymore at that point. It's literally just a little tipsy tea. Beer's nasty, bro. Anyone who drinks beer is crazy. That's all I know.
reported feeling aggressive when drinking spirits. Spirits is such a weird word for a type of alcohol. There is no physiological evidence that the type of alcohol you are drinking affects your mood. But instead, it's how you perceive the alcohol will affect you that affects you. A really important thing is your mood prior to starting to drink. It will be exacerbated by the effects of the alcohol. So for example, if you are day drinking on a Sunday and extremely anxious about having to work on the Monday, you're not going to enjoy your time. Whereas if it's a Friday night, you're kicked back, you're done work, and you're having a brew, that's going to be a bit more fun.
An iconic check for day
Yeah, it's
drinking
always
is that it
more fun
usually
when you don't
means
got
you'll be
work
getting
the
to
next
eat a
day.
meal, and who doesn't want to eat more food? Food plays a huge role in how alcohol is absorbed. If you have food in your stomach, it absorbs some of the alcohol instead of going directly into the bloodstream and physically slows it from reaching the small intestine, where with its large surface area, a lot of alcohol is absorbed very quickly. So day drinking with food means you get drunk less fast.
But in the end, alcohol is like a pretty physiologically disgusting, dangerous, and quite addictive drug. Excessive chronic alcohol intake leads to neurological disorders, cardiovascular disorders, liver disease, cancer, etc. If you want to remember things, perceive the world around you, be coordinated, get a good night's sleep, you're gonna have to skip alcohol altogether.
If I had to choose one,
Respect
I'm
it,
kind of
bro.
stumped because I don't love day drinking because I feel gross, but I care so much about my sleep that I don't like drinking at night knowing it's going to mess
Sounds like
everything
you
up.
shouldn't drink at all.
Yeah, like maybe I just...
Hear me out. Hear me out. Morning, night, middle. Then you get the benefits of both. I think we just made a groundbreaking discovery right there.
just need to stop drinking.
I don't really like drinking, period. It's kind of, like it makes me, want to cry. But I do find that if I see people on a patio drinking during the day, I'm like, ooh, I want to do that. That feels fun. And then when I'm doing it, I'm like, is this even fun? I think it's like FOMO what makes me want to day drink.
If you want to watch us get intoxicated and talk on our podcast about alcohol even more,
Oh, nice, bro. But hey, I hope you all enjoyed that video. Let me know in the comments, what do you all think about day versus night drinking? And honestly, drinking, y'all, in general is just not something you want to do all the time. Of course, there is those days where you want to tee up. The only 2 times I'm a really y'all tee up is probably Christmas, which just passed, and my birthday. Those are probably the only 2 days of the year where I'm really gonna get teed up. I used to smoke. I don't know if my OGs on this channel would definitely remember this, but I used to smoke every single day, bruh. I would smoke before every video, I'd smoke after every video. I'd be doing it all the time. But it's just, when you do it that much, y'all, it gets to a point where you don't feel like you're really on earth anymore, if that makes any sense. Like, you're here, but you're not really here. And so after I started, stopping a little bits at a time, I got my dreams back. I was able to hold and carry a conversation way better. And I just turned a lot more into the person I wanted to be. So I know it's fun to do all this stuff now and, live your childhood lives. But I promise you, it's just going to, if you do it all the time, there's going to get to be a point in your life where you're really wishing that you could go back in time and stop what you did before. But it's always good to do it, once or twice a year. Tee up with the homies, man. Tee up with some friends. But make sure you all are doing it in a smart fashion. You're not doing it every day. But I love y'all. Hope y'all enjoyed that video. Make sure you have a great rest of your day. Shout out to ASAP Science for that video. Make sure y'all go show them some love. And if you got any videos y'all want me to check out, please let me know down in the comments. Y'all have a great rest of your day. I appreciate everything. And I'll see y'all in the next one, man. Deuces.